A well-executed breakout is critical to team success. A well-executed investment plan is critical to financial success. Let me develop a plan with your goals in mind.
Marc, let's talk a little bit about, obviously you're here to perhaps win a provincial championship, but tell me a little bit about the medical concerns that you've had and how difficult it's been preparing for this with your family and how it's affected you.
Yeah. It's been a little hard lately, but my cousin Mike, him and his wife just had a baby recently, and they all of a sudden had complications when they got home. They got home for 2 days with the baby, and she started not feeling great. We're kind of wondering what was going on. They went back to the hospital on Sunday, and they realized that there was a black spot coming up her leg, and it spread through her body. And then instantly like that, they put her in a ICU, medically induced. So she ran off machines. A couple weeks ago, they woke her up, and she knew the baby's name, where she was, which is a good thing. But she still has a long road ahead, and not to get any deep, but there's a lot of surgeries coming up for it, and strong woman, very strong woman. So if anybody can pull through, it would be her.
I have to wonder about the game, the hockey, as a coach, whether that's zapped your energy or perhaps it's been a good distraction for you through this difficult time.
It's been a good distraction. It's good to get away and not think about stuff for a sec, but it gives me a lot of focus with the team because, team's a family. I'm with them 9 months out of the year, so they're my family too. So, it's good to be around them as well.
Yeah, you say you're with them year-round, 9 months of the year. Tell me a little bit about that, the relationship that it is. Obviously, it sounds you're not just another cousin.
Yeah. For them, me and my cousin been together since 5 years old, playing baseball, minor hockey. Kind of got away from each other in high school, but recently, in the last 10 years or so, we got a lot closer, and they're starting a family. I got a 2-year-old myself, so I kind of really hits home, I guess. And for me, family's family. You do whatever you can for them at the time. So I'm wishing he's having a hard time with it, but I wish, if I could take it, it would be the same thing for me, and he would do the same thing for me. So I can't really say, it's one-sided there. It's a two-way street. Same as players we got, so it's a good thing. Gives us a little motivation.
Well, I know that the team's rallied, the players have rallied. There's some fundraising going on. I'm not sure if they reached the goal or not, but maybe you can tell us about that, and then, of course, how proud you are of your player.
Yeah, I put it out to the parents without putting much pressure on anybody. We are in Bedford, which is, a great community. They pulled together at the right time. I put it out to the parents, and they came together pretty strong because it's hard not to hit home with that kind of. What she caught is 1 out of 1.5 million people catch, so it's not really normal, and everybody has kids, so it hits home.
Fundraising, I think was there a goal of 50,000, and if that's the case, where are you?
For us, we did individual fundraising, but there is a page on Facebook, and I'm pretty sure the original goal was 50,000, but they're well over 80 right now, I think. So it's everybody's coming together for not a great situation for them. It's going to be a long road, so hopefully that helps, if it's any consolation, I guess.
When Marc told me about the issue that his cousin was facing, and I hadn't seen it on the news after that, it was on the news the night that I sent the email out, I decided to ask the team what their thoughts were on helping the family. Part of our extended hockey family is kind of how I looked at it, and the response was really overwhelming from the families. The players, I don't know how much each individual player was involved, but each family was just so supportive of it because it's a really hard situation, and anybody that has a child, which if we're talking parents, they know how difficult that has to be for them to deal with.
So what was the reaction and how quickly were you able to respond?
It was devastating, but we just rallied together and we just pushed through it, and we're really supporting him for his cousin and just trying to push together as a team for them.
What was the idea? When the idea came forward, what was the reaction among you and your teammates?
Everyone was really positive about it. They all want to do it. They all kind of really felt for the family and wanted to do it.
And so, how much? Tell me a little bit about it, the raising the money, where you went to get the money, and how long it took you to raise it.
Actually, it all came out of the parents' pockets. We just asked the parents' generosity. It happened over a few games, just a few $100s. I brought some products, some gift cards, some just cash straight up itself. It's all out of the parents' pockets, just a generosity thing.
Well, I met Marc this year for the first time, and we've come pretty close throughout the season. And as the season progressed, right after this happened, you could see that it's stressing him out. In addition to that, I don't know if he mentioned anybody, but his grandfather's also having medical issues. Coming into the championships, going into provincials, that added the extra stress, and you could see it on him. You could tell.